Guys, back up.
Surrounded by a crush of media, disgraced former Congressman George Santos arrived at federal court in Central Islip Friday morning for sentencing on his guilty plea for charges of wire fraud and identity theft. Prosecutors said he misused hundreds of thousands of dollars of campaign funds on lavish trips and luxury goods, in addition to lying and stealing money from donors in New York's 3rd District. In court, Santos sobbed and apologized for his behavior, saying, "I betrayed the confidence entrusted in me by my constituents." But U.S. District Judge Joanna Seibert quickly took Santos to task, saying he had no remorse for his victims and criticized his comments and lies made online, saying, "Mr. Santos, words have consequences." She added, "I have sympathy for you, sir." Then Judge Seibert sentenced him to 87 months behind bars. Santos's attorney had asked for 24 months. As Santos left court, he said nothing to reporters and was quickly put into an awaiting car with his attorneys. But Santos supporter and January 6 Capitol rioter Philip Grillo from Queens, whose sentence was pardoned by the president, hoped Trump would intervene.
Hopefully, President Trump gets wind of it and maybe he can pardon him.
But prosecutors say Santos betrayed the public's trust over and over again while he was in office, after he was expelled from Congress, and right up to his guilty plea.
Today's sentence demonstrates that this egregious conduct will not and never will be tolerated.
Nassau District Attorney Ann Donnelly, whose office initially began the investigation into Santos's record and campaign finances, said Santos got what he deserved.
George Santos was the polar opposite of what a public servant should be. He is without integrity, unconcerned with his constituents, and self-interested in every way.
Since Santos has pleaded guilty in this case, he cannot appeal. So he'll now have 90 days to think about this sentencing before he's required to report to federal prison on July 25th. Outside federal court in Central Islip, Andrew Enger, Newsday TV.